How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is William. Here today, October the 27th, 2023. I have a couple of, I got three, I think I got about three things to come bring to your attention here today. First thing I want to bring to your attention, I had a comment where a person commented, I don't know if it's a woman or man, but I guess the name they're using on YouTube is on Rebuilding Vessels. So whoever you are, sir or ma'am, madam, they said, I tell you what comment they made, because y'all can look at my comment. Everybody comments that they make, and y'all can see their comment. So this is the comment that was made. Sir, read your Bible before speaking. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's what it said. Read your Bible before speaking, or something like that. But anyway, y'all can go read the comment. So this is what I'm gonna do, and I like to give people input. And I like to learn because I'm learning just like y'all learning. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got I don't have authority in the building to say this and to say thus and to make this person dig and that person this. I ain't got that kind of authority. See, because I'm out here by myself, learning of the Lord and growing in the Lord and growing towards the fivefold ministry. But you got some ministers out there that's already in the fivefold ministry. At least they claim it they are anyway, because it's a title that they taken upon themselves to say they're in the fivefold ministry. So a person that's already serving in the fivefold ministry ain't got no place to talk, ain't got no place to say anything but to do the will of God 100%, not 99.999, 100%. If you let me tell y'all something, I want y'all to hear me real good. When you are any minister out there that's claiming the fivefold ministry, whether they be teachers, ministers, preachers, pastors, they're in the fivefold ministry. They supposed to be sold out to God. So not supposed to be is. So if they not, and they works show that they not sold out to God, then they not. Because they got the authority to put people in position, and they got the authority to take people out of position when they're not right in the congregation of the Lord. The building I'm suggesting. So let me go ahead and read. So this person said read, and I'm assuming that this person is talking about when in my thing that my statement that I made before this one, Antichrist. Antichrist, let me just speak on that just real quick. Antichrist is those who's liars that don't believe that Christ has come in the flesh. Pretty much don't live by God. They ain't subject themselves to the blood of Christ. I'm going to just keep it simple, y'all. Ain't subject themselves to the blood of Christ to do the will of God. Let me just put it that way. So I'm going to make myself real clear. And let me tell you, sir or madam, whoever said that. Don't come at me about the Bible, because there's nothing in that Bible you can open your mouth to me about that will make any sense and that I don't know. I will not speak out of my mouth to something I don't know. Do you understand that? I want to make it clear to you, but I'm going to read just like you suggest for me to do, and I'm going to read it out loud to all of you. So, and if you're a reader in the Bible, you're going to already know where I'm reading from to this person. So let's go on in and let me read, y'all. Okay, let's read. And this is his commandment, that we should believe on the name of his son, Jesus Christ, and love one another as he gave us commandments. And he that keepeth his commandments dwelleth in him. What, do I need to repeat that? And he that keepeth his commandments dwelleth in him, and he in him. And hereby we know that he abideth in us by the Spirit which he had given us. Now let me get deeper. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirit whether they are of God. Because many false prophets, I said in my statement before, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. Hereby know you the Spirit of God. Every spirit that confesseth that Jesus Christ is come in the flesh is of God. And every spirit that confesseth not Jesus is come in the flesh is not of God. And this is that spirit of Antichrist, whereof you have heard that it should come, and even now already is in the world. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna stop right there, because I believe when this person had said that to me to read before speaking, I'm just saying I believe that's what this person was talking about when I said there's a lot of false prophets out there that are already going out into the world, Antichrist. Let me repeat that again if you didn't hear me, sir or madam. There's many false prophets that's already going out there in the world, and that's what the word I just read it to you. That's what the word of God said. Many false prophets has gone out there in the world. Antichrist. Let me say that again if you didn't hear me. Antichrist. And I hope and pray that you got that, because I just did what you asked me to do. You said read your Bible before speaking, so I just read it, and under the assumption that this is probably what you was talking about is Antichrist. Let me tell you something, sir. Understand me now. I'm a bishop. I'm Reverend Bishop Wall. Let me tell you something real loud and clear. I've been a bishop. I ain't just became a bishop yesterday, last year. Now, I haven't been serving the office as a bishop through the time that I became a bishop, but I am a bishop. You understand what I'm saying? So watch what comes. If you had bad intention about saying what you said, confess yourself to the Lord and ask for forgiveness, because I already forgave you. Because when you speak in the word of God, make sure you speak clear to me, because let me tell you something, and I'm going to look at you straight. There's nothing you can open your mouth to me about in that Bible that I don't know. And you hear me very, very loud and clear. Now, I'm on the verge of a new chapter in my life that God has already put there way before that I decided to step up. And God knew this day was coming, and he knew it was going to come a day that I was going to step up and be correct in his word. And more than being correct in his word, I'm going to speak his word correctly. So rest assured, sir or madam, I'm going to speak clear in the Lord. And those who've been following me, have y'all heard me speak unclear in the Lord yet? Although I've been going through a life of hell here, but have any of y'all heard me speak wrong in the Lord? When I speak in the Lord, buddy, I speak truth in the Lord. And that's what it's going to always be. I'm going to always speak truth in the Lord. And I just want you to know that, sir. And you know what? If I never pick up that Bible again, I probably know more than you know. If I never pick up a Bible again, I probably forgot more than you done learned. Sir, I hope I did something by telling you that, and I hope you understand what I was saying. Okay, thank you. Antichrist, y'all. That's what my last statement was about, Antichrist. Okay, now, I told you there was a couple of things I wanted to go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and get into the next thing that I was wanting to speak to y'all about. Okay. I'm not going to call no names, y'all, but I'm going to go ahead and put this out there, okay? All of y'all know that most of y'all know, because I made it public, that I was married to a minister, right? Most of y'all know that, right? And so that the minister happened to be my wife, okay? And I'm not going to call any name, but I'm going to put this, see, well, I'm going to put facts out there concerning me. You know what I'm saying? Because what I can deal with, I can deal with. But what the Lord can deal with, I'm not on the Lord's level to deal with anything on the Lord's level. You understand? Y'all understand what I'm saying? So you know what they say, you got your side, their side, and then you got the truth side. You know, we're going to start with the truth. We ain't going to start with my side. We ain't going to start with my wife's side. We're going to start with the truth of God. That's what we're going to start this thing at. Now, but before we do that, let me go into this right here. My wife's son, I called him Rock. He Facebooked me one time and said some very nasty things to me in Facebook, even to the point that he threatened me. You know, I took it as a threat too. You know, her son. So let me tell you something. Rock. I've been thinking about. Oh Lord, yeah. I've been thinking about how to reply to such a mean thing that you inboxed me to, the thing that you inboxed to me. I've been really thinking about how to really approach, because I'm old enough to be your daddy, and you ain't got a bit of respect or nothing. And let me just tell you this first. First, get your mama titty out your mouth and get off in between her legs, because your mama's a grown woman, and you is her child that she birthed. So handle your business and take care of you and yours. That's what you need to be doing, and not minding your mama and my business. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're a child, and you're still a child to me. You're an adult child. See, the thing is, I have never, ever disrespected you, because I treat you just like a young man, and I respect you as a young man. I don't respect you because you're your mama's child. I respect you because you're a man. So however you live your life is up to you. But I'm going to still have that respect for you as a man. But you done went beyond that. You disrespected me in more than one way. You know, when you got jumped on the Tabernacle and went to the hospital, who was there? I was at the hospital with you. Came there to be by your side, to see what's going on. When you broke down at Fort Bragg with your car, I came all the way from Rockingham, went all the way to Fort Bragg to get your car, and then charged you $1 and brought your car all the way back to New World Auto Sale, and then turn around and fix your car, and then charge you damn penny. See, I'm a stepdaddy, and I'm a daddy, and I did right by you. You understand what I'm saying? And then the next time your car broke down, way down in Lumberton, the same Mercedes-Benz that you had, S550, I went all the way to Lumberton and got your car and brought it all the way back, then charged $1, then charge gas fare, didn't do none of that. And see, that's what I do. When I do stuff to help people. I don't do stuff to where I could talk junk to them or hurt them or something like. I don't do stuff like that. So, you know, I felt very hurt by the way you came off on me and Facebooking me the way you did. You know what I'm saying? That was wrong, and that was morally wrong as well. It was man wrong. A man don't talk to another man like that, because you got to think about this. You talking to somebody's daughter. You have talked to my daughter. You go with somebody's daughter. You got a child by somebody's daughter. You got a child by somebody's mother. You got a child by somebody's sister. You got a child by a family. You got to understand what you're doing and what comes out your mouth. You better think, son, before you start speaking things that you ain't too sure about what you speaking. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the same way I'm married to a mother, a sister, a mama, the same thing that you doing. The same thing. You got a child by a mother. You got a child, she's a mama, she's a sister, she's a daughter, she's a brother. I mean, not she ain't a brother, but she's a sister to a brother. So when you come out your mouth wrong like that, what do you feel about saying stuff wrong like that? Don't talk about your grandma. Let me tell you something. I love your grandmama. And I call her mother. Just to let y'all know, I call his grandmama mother. And that's the only woman that I realized in that family that really loved me. And that's the only mother-in-law that I ever loved like I do. And I loved that woman till the day she died. You hear me? And then let me get something straight and clear with you, since you don't know, you had this conversation before about, oh, I was mad at you because you didn't come to my grandma's funeral. Well, I'm gonna tell the world this. Y'all listen to me real close. I didn't come to mother's funeral because of his very own mama. She didn't deny my name in front of her. And look, and if I'm lying, go back and ask your uncles, sisters. Go back and ask your uncles, your aunts. One, you can't ask you can't ask your grandma. And you can't ask the other guy that's dead, Rick. You can't ask him neither. But you can ask the rest of them. You can ask your brother. You can ask your uncles. Both of your uncles, the one that's in the wheelchair, your big tall uncle, and you can ask your auntie, both your aunties, and who else was there? Yeah, you can ask them. The one that's living that can confirm that what I'm about to say. Your mother denied my name. Your mother denied my name, the Wall name. I'm gonna only speak about me. I ain't gonna speak about nobody else, and ain't gonna bring nobody else into this. I'm gonna speak about me. Your mother denied my name with an oath right in front of the whole family. And you sit there and told me that I was lying when I said that on Facebook, which you didn't really supposed to do that, because I don't have my Facebook open to people to see stuff like that, so that was my error. But anyway, you sit there and said that I was lying. You called me all kind of names. You threatened me, keep the same energy when you see me again. Oh, wow. I'm not gonna go there with you. Let me tell you something, son. I am a husband. And you go ask your uncle right now today, did your mama say this? When he say, Mrs. Wall, hey, Mrs. Wall, I ain't no Wall. Let me go ahead and say it to you how she really said it. I ain't no Wall, never gonna be a Wall. I'm a Johnson, I'm a Die Johnson. Look, son, keep your nose to yourself when you don't know what you're speaking about. Now go ask your mama to tell you the truth now and see what she tell you. Did she do that? And the reason why I didn't show up to that funeral was just because of that. She didn't want to carry my name. She didn't want to put my name out there as her last name. And you thought that I was finna show up in church with her using a Johnson name and she know that she's a Wall? I don't think so. And anyway, let me give you something that mother said before she died. She said, if you want over my face and by my bedside before I die, I ain't want you seeing my face when I'm dead. That came from your grandma's own words. And I saw grandmama the day she died, and we talked. And I said, Mother, do you remember me? She rose up in that bed and said, yes, I do. And everybody was like, you gonna go in there and not have a mask on your face? I said, I sure is. I'm gonna go right in here and sit by mother bedside. That's exactly what I did. Ask your aunties and them, did I do that? Rock. See, you going all off the handle for something that you don't even know that's true or not. And you think that what you doing is right, and it ain't right. You think that your mom is right in what she done, and she was wrong at what she done. She ain't had a business denying my name with an oath in front of the family, in front of your grandmama, in front of your two uncles, brother-in-law, and in front of your two aunties. And you think I got a reason, and you gonna call me a lie? And you think I got a reason to lie about that when your mama came out her own mouth? She denied me. She denied me as her husband. You think that's all? That ain't all. I'm just starting. But I'm just starting on you to let you know that what you doing, son, was wrong. Very wrong. Because you did something to call yourself protecting your mom, your grandma. You can't protect your mom. You can't protect your grandmama. Because you know what? That's one mother that I love as a mother-in-law. And that's one brother that I love too as a brother-in-law. Let me tell you something, Rob, and I have much respect for you. But what did you go do? You went to your ex-stepdad. Oh, you didn't think I knew about this because your mother told me this. You went to your ex-stepdaddy, all the way in Raleigh, gave him the phone, called your mother. You went to another man that's married to another woman to call your mother that you know your mother was married to me, to call your mother to have that man to call her ex-husband, to call her to tell her they ain't no good for her. That I need to leave that she need to leave that nigga alone. Which I'm the nigga. I'm the one that she's supposed to leave alone. And this is coming from another minister's mouth. Her ex-husband, because both of them supposed to be ministers. So you did that, Rob. You did that. So, but did I come to your face? Did I say all kind of evil stuff to you? And I knew that you did it. Just like I knew that your sister gave another man a number to call your mama, to get your mama to date. Know that too. So you gonna come at me for some illiterate stuff that you don't even know what you're talking about? And then you gonna call me a lie? Let me tell you something. I would never, ever get on my Facebook and lie about nothing. It might hurt me. I might cry about it, but I'm not gonna lie about it. You understand me? Y'all, I don't went over the time I wanted to speak with y'all, but I wanted to clarify some things with my son-in-law. I mean, not son, stepson, the grimy stuff that he done, and the stuff that was incorrect about what he done. You know, he about 40 years old. You know, young enough to be my son. You know, and I got respect for you, and you ought to have the same respect. I don't demand respect from nobody. I give you respect to get respect. And I always did that with you. You can't never say out of your mouth that I haven't never done that. I always gave you, even before me and your mama got together, when you used to come out the New World Auto Sale, I always gave you respect. When I sent you out to the nightclub, always gave, never ever disrespected you, and didn't even know who you were. Never ever, and then when I got to find out who you were, that you happened to be my wife's son, I still respected you. So at the very least, you ought to give me the same respect that I gave you, at the very least, because I never disrespected you, never talked bad about you, never did no sorts of thing like that about you. But you done it to me, and then you inboxed me on my Facebook and did it. Like I'm the worstest person you ever saw. But let me tell you something, and that's like I told your mama never, ever in this lifetime get another man that love her like I did. 100%. Your mama never in this lifetime here that would get another man that love her the way I loved her. Never. Take that. Thank y'all. I just want to get that out there. And I ain't want to step on nobody's toe, but I just want to bring the respect. Because see, kids don't want to respect adults. And they so busy minding other people's business, they ain't minding their own business. You know what I'm saying? And oh, one more thing before I go, Rod, let me tell you this. And you can also go back and ask your mama this. I knew that you was getting in cahoots with your mama to do something against me anyway. Ask your mama, did I not tell her? See, God, let me tell you something. God told me that your mama and you was going to get in cahoots about something against me. God told me that. Your mama didn't tell me. Didn't nobody tell me. And you know what? I woke up in bed and looked at your mama and told her, I said, baby, I said, God told me that you and your son Rock gonna do something against me. Woke up and told her that. I said, Lord just told me. I said, baby, whatever it is, please. And at that time, I didn't know what it was. At that time, I said, baby, please, whatever it is, please don't do it. Whatever it is. I told your mama that in the bed. After God had done told me that you gonna get in cahoots with your mama to do something against me. Gave me your name and her name. Then I didn't know what in the world it was. I didn't come to find out until later what it was. Right after your mama went and purchased that house, you got in cahoots. And the Lord came right back and told me that's what it was that you and your mama gonna get in cahoots about with that house. And that's exactly what you did, Rob. See, you better ask your mama. You better ask your mama who you talking about and who you talking to. Because when God tells me something, buddy, it's for real. So you can take it any kind of way you want to take it, but I knew all about that you and your mama gonna do some shiesty stuff against me. And that house was what y'all done. That very house in Winston-Salem is what you and your mama done against me. So, because I'm good, you want to hate me because I'm good? Because I certainly ain't never did nothing bad to you. And I certainly ain't never degraded you and talked bad of you. I got more kids than your mama got. I got 12 kids. 12. And you're going to sit there and get in cahoots with your mama against me to make sure that I don't take part in whatever she get while she married to me? God told me. See, let me tell you something. When God tell me stuff, I listen. I listen, buddy. If you want to have a real talk with your mama and ask your mama, then I tell her that. And that was way before the house came in play. I told her that you and your son Rock were going to do something against me. And the Lord came right back to me and told me after it happened, when you got in cahoots with your mama with that dog, and you think I knew about it, because God had done told me about it. And God confirmed it to me after it was done. So, when you go around and do things to hurt, to be undermining, because you know everything that when you get in a marriage belongs to the marriage. So you're gonna get in cahoots with your mother, your mama, to do me wrong. Wow, y'all, that's it. Cause I got this is part one of me opening up about me, y'all, and what took place with me, okay? And I will get back with y'all next, because I done went 22 minutes, and I normally don't want to go that long, because, people get bored. When you talk too much, people get bored, and I don't want y'all to get bored. So I'm going to let it stay this right there. Thank y'all.